Hello everyone on YouTube. Today we are doing a glute lower body focused reformer series. Yes, it's going to be about our booty, hamstrings, a little bit of mobility work in our hips. So what's the setup? I have my headrest down, my foot straps are on, my foot bar is up. I have 3 heavy springs on. We will begin with a little bit of bridging, so I don't want that carriage to move. After that, we will go to a lighter spring, one medium, blue spring, and really focus in on those glutes. As always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. And my full-length classes are on my website, johannapilates.com, so check that out as well. Let's get going. All right, hold on to those silver pegs behind you. Feet go on that foot bar real quick. Let's get a stretch. Knees drop to one side. Big breath in. And exhale. Knees go to center. Drop the other side. Inhale. And exhale. Just relaxing yourself onto that carriage. Knees coming through center. Arms are going to go long by your side. Heels are going to go on that foot bar, hip distance parallel. Let's warm up the spine a little bit before we get this going here. Inhale. Exhale. Small curl of your tail. Up a few inches and back down. Not big. Find your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Roll, roll. Right here, I feel like I'm pressing my heels down on that foot bar and then coming on back down. So not only am I warming up the spine here with the small curl, also my hamstrings, the backs of my legs, feeling the pressure of the heels on the foot bar. Regardless if you were moving before this or this is your first opportunity to move, this is just a nice way to warm up the back body. On this next one, inhale, exhale. Curl the spine. Let's go all the way on up to your best bridge position. Hold it here a second. Stillness. Stillness never felt so hard. Arms nice and long. Knees pointing directly to the wall in front of you. Maintaining that parallel position, which is challenging. Those hips are nice and open. You're just holding it here. Imagining I'm elongating my neck to the rails behind me. Flat back now, no articulation. We're going to lower the hips halfway and lift. Lower and lift. Still feeling those heels digging down on that foot bar. Lower halfway and lift. And this next one, hold those hips lifted. You have a slight tuck of your tail. Pulse. Super small. You're squeezing your backside and finding your breath. Gosh, it's just really easy to clench up here because you want this to be over sooner than later. 3, 2, pause, inhale, exhale, rolling all the way on down. Inhale, exhale, let's take it up. Float that left leg into a tabletop position. Lower the hips a few inches and lift. slow lower, and 1 count lift. Okay, the work is on the right side, driving that right heel into that foot bar. I would call this a reformer version of a hip thrust. Flat back halfway and lift. Hold. Inhale, lower the toe. Exhale, lift. So you're lowering to that foot bar. Find that breath. Can you keep those hips lifted? 2, 1. Heel drops on that foot bar. Lift those hips. Inhale, exhale, roll down. I'm going to be honest, I really don't want to do this on the other side, but I guess I will. Inhale, exhale, roll. Pause, floating that right leg into that tabletop position. Lower halfway and lift. Slow lower, 1 count up. All right, now it's that left side. Fight the urge to hold that tension in your upper body. Breathe. Free those fingertips. We are working that crease of the seat. Hamstrings involved as well, but you already know that. Hold it up here. Inhale, lower the toes to the foot bar. Exhale, lift. Lower and lift. Few more here, guys. Come on. 2, 1. Set that right heel down. Even weight in those heels. Inhale. Exhale. Roll down. Ugh. Good job. Let's come to our sides. Lose the foot bar. Take it down. Let's have a weight change. You are going to 1 blue spring. That's a medium. Take everything else off. 1 medium, 1 blue. We're going to come to our sides. I'll tell you how I get into this. I'm going to be up on my forearm. My forearm's going to go half through the carriage, half on the headrest. I'm going to take this strap and place it on that top foot. Okay, it's important to get this set up right because nothing's worse than doing this whole thing when you're uncomfortable. I'm scooted away from the shoulder rest, scooted away and back, scooted back so that my butt sticks out back here. My knees are on top of one another and I'm gonna take that free hand and press down in front of me. So shoulder, ear, elbow in line. Here we go. Let's lift the leg up and down. Making this a little harder today for you being on your forearm, all right? If this is uncomfortable for you for any reason, you can always come down and support your head in your hand or lay your head down. That's okay. I'm getting a little bit more into here though by having you propped up. So all we're doing is lifting and lowering. Don't worry about the strap in front of you. It might go a little wonky. I'm sticking my bum back and I'm finding my breath. On this next one, I want you to hold that lift, extend the leg out, flex that foot, bend that knee in again, lower down. It's a combination. Let's lift that leg up, extend, bend, and down. I'm gonna move myself a little bit around because my forearm's a little uncomfortable. All right, that seems to work. Lift. You know, always take that time to adjust yourself. Up, extend, bend, booty sticks back and down. So it's a 4-part move. We're going slow and using control as always. One more. And down. Let's do a little bit of a clamshell. Feet stay together as you open and close. Every time I do this, I think to myself, I want a bigger range of motion. You know, it doesn't feel like I'm getting what I want. Well, you're not, okay? You're not gonna open that far. Keeping the hips stacked. Pushing down with that top hand. That's gonna help, I promise. Opening and closing. Really easy to do this, okay? Try and stay upright. One, kick that leg all the way on out. Find that length, keep that toe flexed, foot flexed. Take it forward, let's pulse up 3, 2, 1, sweep back. Let's pulse forward again, 3, 2, 1, and sweep. Forward, 3, 2, 1, sweep. Hey, I promise we're almost there. I'm kind of having a horrible time myself. Pulse up, 3, 2, 1, out, hold. Hold that leg nice and long. It's in line with that hip. Let's externally rotate, parallel. So toes will point up to kind of like a 2 on a clock for me, and then a 3, toes towards the camera. So you're getting a little bit of external rotation at the hip joint. Don't sing in that shoulder. I want to, trust me. Give me 3, 2, 1, bend. 2 options here. Stay with that strap behind your foot. We're going to come down to our knees, So I'm going to sit up, still have the strap on, and I'm going to come to my knees on the carriage. If that just was silly, hard for you, take the strap off, come to your knees and do this whole thing. It just doesn't matter. All right, from here, you're kneeling. I'm going to have you move that right knee a little bit more that way. My hands are going to be on the shoulder rests. This works for me. If it does not work for you, for your wrists, you can always come down here, hands flat, and move your knees a little further back. I'm going with this option on the shoulder rests. I'm going to extend that left leg out nice and long, square my shoulders towards the balanced body side in front of me, and take that leg straight back and kind of hold it here a second. Straighten my hips out and down. All right, I'm at a bit of an angle here, and I'm sweeping that leg straight back. It is just so easy to sink in that opposite hip. For me, that would be the right side. When I'm shooting that leg back, I'm leaning a little bit more weight over into my left palm. And I'm not leaning towards the right side. You're going to have to give yourself a bit of a heave-ho to sweep back, pointing that toe. A few more here. And hold, flex that foot. We're going to bend that knee in and extend out. Don't worry about where that strap is going. Might be going on the outside of that knee, inside, whatever. Just keep moving. Find that breath. We are not going to be here very long. As the knee bends in, You're sticking that booty back. Spine is nice and long. Hold that leg back there. Hold, point that toe. Tiny circles around. Super small. The carriage is barely moving. Let's reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Bend the knee in, lose the strap. Nice job. Let's go to the other side. Isn't this fun? All right, my back is to you. Notice how I just moved myself down towards the foot bar. All right, grabbing hold onto that strap. I'm gonna place it behind that right foot. And I'm gonna make sure I'm in that right position for me. All right, scooted down. I'm pretty close to the back edge of the carriage, lifting that leg up, hip height. I'm gonna go up and down. All right, other side. No surprises here. We're doing the same thing. Get your bearings. This hand here, I'm pushing down on the carriage in front of me. Because I'm not only going to feel this on my right side, I'm going to start to feel it on my bottom leg as well, since we're on the second side. You're just lowering and lifting that leg. On this next one, keep the hover, extend out, in and down. Notice how my strap is kind of going all over the place. Don't worry about it. In and down. 4 parts. Up, extend, bend, hover, and down. Sometimes I like my choreographies to have these kind of like sequences to work our brain as well. Sure, if you don't follow it, like nothing's gonna happen, who cares? But it's good. It's just good to follow, kind of like a Simon Says once in a while. I'll stop talking now. One more. All right, from here, clamshell, feet stay together, open and close. What's going on in your upper body? Make sure you're not slouching in that left shoulder. Find that breath. I'm hoping your right seat is waking up. I know mine is. 2. And 1. Hold it. Extend the leg out. Hold. Forward the leg goes. Let's pulse up. 3, 2, 1. And back. Forward, pause. 3, 2, 1, and back. If you don't get that leg at that 90-degree angle in front of you, who cares? 3, 2, 1, sweep back. So funny how some sides are harder than the other. Right now, I'm really struggling with this side. I don't know why. I can't explain it because usually my right side's stronger. But whatever. 1, 2, 3, sweep, hold. Get that leg in line with the hip. Let's externally rotate and back to parallel. Slight external. So you're rotating through that hip joint right there, not so much the foot. If you place your hand right there, you should feel that nice little rotation of the hip joint. You are almost there. Stay strong. Don't sink into that shoulder. 2, 1. Bend the knees in. All right. I'm going to shimmy my way on up as gracefully as I can, but I don't know if there's any way to do that gracefully. Hands go on top of the shoulder rest. I'm going to move my knees slightly over to the right. All right, let's do this. The right leg is going to go down, kind of like at a 3 on a clock. I'm actually going to move my left knee a little bit over towards the side of the reformer. Let's kick it back. All right, and talk. Gather yourself. Here we go. We're almost done with this glute bonanza quickie. Now, I'm trying not to sink in my left side like this, pushing up and away from that shoulder rest and putting more weight into my right palm. Looking slightly ahead of me and finding that breath. Sweep. A few more here. On this next one, you're gonna hold that leg back there. Hold it, flex that foot. Let's bend that knee in and out. I'm feeling a lot of this on my supporting side, my right side, because we already worked that side. We're tired. I promise putting a bit more weight onto that right hand is gonna help, or the hand on the same side as the foot and strap. On this next one, you're gonna hold it back there. Hold it, guys, point that toe, tiny circles around. It's so small that the carriage is hardly moving for me. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee in. Take that strap off. Join me. Let's sit on the side of the reformer. All right. Figure 4 stretch. Best part. Pick a side. Cross it over. Let's fold over. This was the part I was waiting for. Big inhale. And exhale. Sitting on up, let's switch sides. And fold over. Well, that was a good time. Nothing like a good booty workout to kick the day off right. I shall see you soon. Thanks for joining me.